A show to you. Chat room with Mex.
The primary sign vision of an adult in a domestic violence situation, abuse. God will give it talent. And the Bible says your gifts will make you wicked. When we sit there and we blame God for the things that are happening in our lives, no. God never told me to lay down with that man.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Chat Room with Mex. Welcome to Chat Room with Mex. It's been like forever, right? It's been ages. Jeez, it's been ages. I have special guest backstage. In fact, you guys, you're gonna have a fun evening today. Chat Room is back, bigger and better. This is our Chat Room with Max Season 2, Episode 1. Yes, we're here today. Our audience will join us soon when we begin introduction. You know how this our audience used to do now. So audience, feel free to join us when you are ready. Feel free to join us whenever you are ready. We'll take it. Okay. Thank you very much. I'm gonna begin the introductions right now. We want to make sure that we spend just the right amount of time so you catch up and you enjoy the show. Okay, so people, don't forget how we always do it. Don't forget to like where you're watching this from. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to hit that notification tab so you know just when we're on. And lastly, do not forget to share. Sharing is caring, as I always say, or as they always say. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce to you my banter partner who looks funny with his hat. All right, people, introducing to you the one, the only, Soft. Come on, audience, clap. There you go.
I didn't even see how I was looking.
How are you guys doing
Let's just bring
today?
in everybody. Soft, we cannot hear you very well.
How are you
Welcome to the
guys
show.
doing today?
Oh, they're good. Can you increase your volume a little bit so they can hear you?
Are you not? It's like the loudest, right?
Okay.
I can hear him very well. I don't know why.
Yeah, I can hear you too.
Okay, great. So as long as everybody can hear, we're fine. As you can see, people, we have a special guest in the show. But first of all, let's begin with Samsoft. Samsoft, how was your break? How was your break, sir? How was your break?
There was no break. I was just working very hard. You got to make money. So when you break, things begin to break.
Wow.
I like that.
I like that.
I like that. Yes. So Happy New Year, sir. Happy New Year.
Happy
And
New Year. Thank you, Mr. Max, and thank God that we are back here again. We're excited.
Yes.
This show is, people have missed it. Everybody calling, when are you guys going to come back? I said, we're coming back.
Yes. I know.
We're back.
Everybody has been like, everybody kept texting and calling, and we're like, oh, what do you guys expect us to be doing on Friday now? This. And I'm like, come on. We'll be back.
They must have gained weight, huh?
Yeah?
They must have gained weight now because we have not been online.
I know. But that goes to tell you how much we appreciate our viewers. And viewers, thank you very much for your continuous patronage.
Yes.
Because last year, in the year 2021, Chatroom with Mex had a massive growth in number, where we went all the way from about 200 and something subscribers to, are you ready for this, Samsoft?
Let me hear it.
1,670 something subscribers.
Yeah, man. Audience are really doing an amazing job.
I know.
Sharing and your comments, and the show will not be, interesting.
So
thank God you guys are doing it, just sharing.
I know. So you guys can see that your hard work has actually been paying off perfectly fine, because we've been having that massive growth, and it's all because of you. Thank you very much. So for those of you that I have on my WhatsApp chat group, go and look at your messages right now. You'll see a link that I sent, a YouTube link. Copy that link and broadcast it to everybody that you know. That should also include my guests right now, that backstage, and yeah, we'll go from there. But please, if you're watching right now, stay tuned, because today is gonna be fun, like really, really fun, really, really fun. So let's bring in our wonderful sister. I know you've seen her already, but this is a special New Year. Lillian rebranded.
Hey,
She has even changed her name.
huh? I
Oh
didn't know
yeah,
that.
she changed her name now. You don't know? She changed her
I'm
name.
ready to hear the new one.
Okay, okay. Uh, they are waiting to hear. Samsof is eager to hear. And
Ah,
Samsof is eager to hear.
yes.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, with our pleasure, welcome the
Woo, woo,
wonderful, the
woo,
elegant. Samsof,
woo,
you say?
woo, 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 woo. I'm already, chatting. No, that's
You will
that bingo
bingo.
for bingo now.
You will bingo. Why are you doing woo 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 woo? You should be doing
Oh,
woo. Oh
I
God.
didn't get that one.
Okay.
You got me on that.
Ladies, ladies and
Blow me
gentlemen,
one. Blow
let's
me
make
one.
welcome the one, the only Coach Lillian.
Yay!
Oh,
Thank
the
you so
audience,
much. It's good to be
audience, they
back.
are lively. Oh.
I know
Thank
the
you,
audience are
thank you,
lively.
thank you,
Lillian, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
thank
Wow,
you.
Lillian,
It's good
wow.
to be back.
Wow. Sometimes
Yes,
I'm sure you can tell why I'm busy shouting
I
wow.
see that now. Look at that background. Look at
Oh my God. Not even the background. Lillian looks rebranded.
yes.
she's special.
Hey.
Thank you.
Um, where's this? Where's this our technician? Remove that name from that side. Let's see Lillian's accessories. Jeez. Oh my.
Oh,
My.
wow.
Oh God, can you just leave me alone? This is the
Welcome
first
to the
day, so
show.
I have to come out like
I
And your,
know.
and your background is born again.
My
Thank you.
brother, her background is
Hallelujah.
born again. No.
Yes,
Mhm.
so
Thank you, everybody. It's good to be
Wow.
back.
it's
Wow.
good to see you. How was your break?
It was good. It was nice. Thank God for that. It was very good. When did we even go on break? Was it November or December?
November
November.
26th. Then we came back.
Okay.
We came on Christmas Eve for the Christmas carol, just for the Christmas carol, and then we went back again.
Yes. That was true. That was true. Yes.
Yes,
So it's good to
yes.
be back. We miss all of you so much. And it's like, this is the African TMZ. So if you
Oh
are
yeah,
watching us, please make sure you're sharing.
it is the African period.
This is, yeah. So I'm so glad to be back. And I thought Minister Mex would be taking break till like February. But when you said, oh, you're coming, I'm like, okay, this is good. So
Lillian, you see,
season 2 is good.
Coach,
2022 is here already.
coach, a lot of people were complaining, and they were
Yeah.
like, what kind of a presenter are you? You and all of you people just disappeared and abandoned us. Now we have abandonment issue. We cannot see you guys every Friday anymore. They were like, where's Lillian? And she has not talked about Jiggy in a while. Where's Samson? We've not seen him eating, and no doctor. In fact, it was just
Our doctor, I miss her today though. I hope she's watching.
yeah. Doctor is on a special assignment right now, and she's
Okay.
not able to make it today, but she sent us something for everybody to enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, let's just take a minute and listen to Doctor.
Hey everyone, how are you doing? This is Dr. Tulu Adeshina welcoming you to Room with Mex 2022 edition. I hope your new year is off to a roaring start and that you're doing well spiritually, psychologically, and physically. Can't wait to hang out with you to discuss trending and burning topics. Hopefully, we won't destroy too many tables this year. But then again, who knows? After all, it is Room with Mex. Take care and God bless you.
Love you. We love you. That was so beautiful.
Oh my.
See the
That
way
was so nice.
he's so
Yes.
eloquent and so like soft and
So
I
soft and so
know.
nice and
Eh? Doctor is
beautiful.
just Doctor is just soft, and
doctor.
she's like, even when she says shaking table, breaking table, Doctor is like, no, no shake table and
Yeah,
break
don't shake
table.
too.
2022. That
You
is
see,
so
it's always good to have those two major people on the show, Lillian and Doctor. They are like this. When Lillian is going like this,
Exactly.
Doctor is like, just take it
Exactly.
easy.
Doctor is the one scanning
Research.
everything down.
Let's do our research.
The scientist.
Researcher. So yes, today people, today we have a very very important topic. Most of you that have seen it already know what I'm talking about. But to do justice to today's topic, is my one and only wonderful friend, who is based in Dallas, Texas, and she has a lot of insight on this topic, and she's a career woman, and we want you to enjoy the show, so we bring in special guests so you can hear from everybody. Without further ado, let's make welcome the one, the only. Are you guys? I hope I pronounce her name well. I'll try. I'll try. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Ariel. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, Ariel. Welcome to
Thank you
the
so
show.
much. Thanks for having
Wow,
me.
wow, wow. It's nice. It's nice having you on chatroom.
It's nice
Nice.
being here. You've spoken a lot about it, and I'm just honored that you asked me. So,
So are you ready? Are you ready to get talking today?
oh
Because
yeah,
that's all we do here. We talk and talk.
I'm ready.
Okay, okay, okay. Samsoft and Lillian, what do you guys notice with that accent right now?
But anyway, she already we when you were not here, we already did some expo.
Oh,
we
really?
know that she's
Yes,
our neighboring sister. So
There
don't
you
worry.
go.
she's not far from us.
She's not far from us. She's just right,
Yeah.
right down the corner. Yeah,
And she's
she's just right
saying,
there.
And yeah, there you go. That was good.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. People,
Oh,
they're
I
trying
just
to send me a
remembered where
Lillian.
I have been to Tema.
Oh yeah, that was my
okay,
second guess.
Tema,
Yeah.
okay.
Mm.
I've been to Tema.
Almost mentioned that too.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So you see, welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome to the show. As we always do with people, as we always do it, don't forget to share, and let's just do our routine, okay? Don't forget to like where you're watching this from. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to do all those good stuff, okay? Because hey, you need everybody to join us here. All right. Now let's take some comments before we begin. So we have our first comment from this wonderful person. Lillian,
Jacinta. Happy New Year, chat room. Jesse watching from Nigeria. It's good to have you back. Thank
Happy
you.
New Year, Jacinta. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank
Thank you.
you.
Happy New
She
Year.
also says,
My daddy looking Dubai, Dubai. Clap,
Dubai,
Ah,
clap.
Dubai,
It's
this
good
one
to
is not
see
Dubai, Dubai. Oh.
all
Dubai,
of
Dubai,
you.
kwa.
I miss you all.
Dubai,
Yeah, me
Dubai.
too. But this one is not
Mhm.
Dubai,
Soft.
Dubai, the
Okay,
other one.
let's analyze this look.
This is Russia, Russia.
Eish,
Right? So,
Russia.
are
Yes.
you sure you want to look? Okay,
It's the
okay.
same
It's
thing.
Russia,
Dubai
Russia.
is Dubai
It's the
casual.
same thing. It's the same thing.
It's the
Eh,
same thing.
it's mixed. Let's take it both. Yeah.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
let's let's
Dubai
just
and
continue with the
Russia.
comments, please. Forget some sort Dubai, Dubai nature.
This one I don't understand though. It says
That's
VUR.FUI.
right.
Uh,
Okay,
FYI. Okay.
let's just continue.
Who's
Uzavik
up?
is in. Uzavik, call me back. I'm not playing.
uh,
Okay,
Happy
sorry.
2022, my people. God, good to see you all. Looking fabulous as usual.
thank
Thank you,
you.
Uzavik. Thank you. Jacinta also says,
Tremendous.
okay. And Kuli Pina
I
again.
understand this language demo. Okay. Happy New Year, beautiful Lily. I love you. Love you back. Love you
Okay,
too.
okay.
Happy
Rachel. Oh,
day to
Rachel,
you
Happy New
all.
Year.
Hi, Rachel.
Yeah, Happy New
Rachel.
Year.
New
I
Year,
know.
Rachel.
I know it's been a while. We miss all of y'all. We miss everybody. We
Yes,
miss
good to see
everybody.
you.
How do we say we miss everybody in Ghanaian?
Yeah, femunina.
Yeah.
It's
Hey,
again. It's again. It's again.
the language is very
Yeah,
romantic.
femunina.
Hey,
Uh,
wo, ya femuni
There you
na.
go. That's not
Hey,
bad.
wo.
That was good.
everything correct.
Everything correct. Nice, nice, nice. So, huh, ladies and gentlemen, today, the topic of our conversation today is one that has been hitting the very fabric of this nation and the world at large. And the topic is women, you must leave your career for the sake of your family. Women, you must leave your career for the sake of your family.
Hmm.
So, now I guess we're going to have to begin by defining things. Who wants to give us a definition of what a career is, pretty much, just so we start from there?
Ladies first.
Okay. Our special guest who looks career-ish.
Wow.
Yeah.
Me that I was thinking I'll stick behind and just comment.
Now to
Okay.
just give us definition.
I think a
Exactly.
career is like someone's vocation or what they do to bring income and stability into their life.
Okay, okay,
Mhm.
Yeah.
okay.
That's perfect.
Lillian, you want to chime in?
No, I mean, that's it. There's no need adding and taking all the time. She said
Yeah.
it. Mhm.
Okay. So there's this thing, right? There's this thing with families where women are expected to sacrifice careers than men. What do you
Mhm.
guys think? Do you think that it's okay for a woman to sacrifice her career for the sake of her family?
Yeah. Who do you want to go first? You want me
Any?
jump?
Please jump in, jump in. Let's take
Okay.
it.
Okay. So it all depends, and let's try to be very careful,
Mhm.
when we discuss some of this topic because to me, I feel they are very, very sensitive, you know. So, is it right for a woman to sacrifice her career for her family? Number one, what is she sacrificing? What kind of job is she doing? And why is the sacrifice coming into play? You know, let me say an example like those people who live abroad now, for instance. If you start making babies, for instance, you have to make a choice, you and your husband. Do you want to have a nanny to babysit your child or bring your child up? Even in Africa these days, because a lot of women in Africa now, they're career oriented, they're career women. So you want to ask yourself a lot of those questions. Do you want your children to be trained by a housemaid or a helper? Or do you want to train those kids and see what they're doing day by day? And also, or even if you don't have children, do you want to actually put your career in front of your family? So everything has to be planned to me. So it depends on what you're doing. If you start making babies, for instance, let me give that example. Personally, I would say taking time off, which I see a lot of the Western women do, is not a bad idea. So babysit those kids. It's not that some people don't know when you have babies 3, 4 months, you have to rush back to work. But when you rush back to work, how many days a week are you working?
Mm,
So if your husband is making good money that can take care of the family without stress, I think it is the right thing for the woman to take a little break to babysit that child or children until they are grown up a little bit, maybe 4, 5 years. I've seen a lot of women doing that sacrifice. But if the man is not having a very good job that pays very well, then two of you have to sit down and say, okay, what do we do? Should I work more while you help me sit at home and do some few things? Or what are we going to do? So both of you have to come to a consensus. You have to come to an agreement on what to do. So, but when they use the word leave, it's like the woman doesn't have a life anymore because you're sitting down at home. When you stay at home, it doesn't mean that you're completely out of work. You can create a lot of things from home. A lot of women work from home these days. So I don't see it like you are leaving your work, but you can work from home if what you're doing will allow you to do that, or you can recreate another job that you can do from home. Then when the baby is like 4, 5, 6 years, then you can go back to work. But if you have your mother or somebody you trust to stay with the kids at home, not a helper, because I think Africans, we abuse the word helpers. Because when somebody comes to your house to help you, you have to define it. If that person is there to just babysit the children, let them focus on the children. If they're there to wash your clothes, let them focus on washing your clothes. So But we don't do it that way in Africa. So if you are living in the Western country, I think it's a very different scenario. I'll come back to give more, ideas or more, things into it. Let me allow somebody else to come right in to give their own views on the topic.
Okay. Wow. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for that. Um, Ariel, you want to jump in?
Yeah, I just wanted to comment a little bit about you saying having somebody to come in to babysit the child, and maybe it's important for the mother to take time. Just as the woman can be the one to take the time, the man can also be the one to take that time. Regardless of the situation, like you said, it depends on the discussion between the couple. I personally, my parents, when they brought me to the US when I was very young, I was about 4 or something like that. My dad was in nursing school. My mom was just getting here and babysitting. So they sent us home back to my grandparents to take care of us. So when I see that, it kind of plays a factor into how I think they didn't sacrifice what each person was doing individually, because regardless of the situation, both of them needed to work for us to succeed as well. So I don't think that anyone needs to necessarily give up their career or the job that they're doing now just so that one person can spend time with the children. Maybe when you come home, make that conscious effort that I need to spend more physical interaction, face to face time with my kids because I'm out of their lives during the day. That's if you have somebody babysitting them. Go through the proper babysitting channels or the helper channels. If you're bringing a grandparent from out of the country to stay with them, all of those things play a factor. So that's just one thing that it sounded like it was leaning towards the woman, but I wanted to bring it back to an equalizer state. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I've seen instances whereby, say, there are children involved. Anyway, Sam, sort of go first, and then I'll jump in.
Now, when it comes to like when it says the career woman to leave a career for sacrifice a career for the sake of the family, it has to do with the agreement between the both parties. Number one, and number two, and if they agree that okay, it can work even with the woman still holding a career. Her career, depends on the career she he's actually operating on. Like Obama, the President Obama and Michelle, they
Sure.
had career different. They have careers. Michelle was a career woman. Obama was a very powerful politician. So they work together to make those career work, and they have kids. So they were able to, work things together. But when it comes to children involved, that's where it's very, very delicate because
Mhm.
career woman, the child, like when Sister Lilian was saying about the woman, somebody else might be taking care of the children and then she can go ahead with her career. But when it comes to the fact that the child is still young, you cannot leave that young child because nobody can breastfeed that young child for you running around your career. That's why I'm saying
Formula, formula, formula.
formula, they will press it, you put it somewhere. I understand what you're talking about. But at the same time, that uh, that bond with the mother and the child is very important. Unless you don't want your child to get used to you go. That's why I said in the beginning
So
that
where does that leave the fathers
career.
now?
When
I think Sam Soft is like you misquoted me. Let me quickly correct that. I didn't say you misquoted me. I didn't say the woman should allow somebody to take care of the child. I said the woman should take time off. I'm
okay,
always on the opinion that when you start making babies, take time off to nurture those kids.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. You see, I've come to realize that all these things we're chasing is vanity upon vanity. So
Ma'am,
you have to agree to sow seed into the lives of those kids
Yeah.
because these children they have very short time to have a memory of you, to
yeah,
build that memory with you. So if now you bring babysitter, which I don't believe in, you bring the babysitter to the house is a problem. You gave an example of Michelle Obama. Don't forget that Michelle Obama's mother is always in the house and she was a strict woman, not
mm,
be nonsense woman. So if you have a mother who is strict like that and you know she can nurture those kids the way you can nurture them, I'm telling you, you can say, okay, I can go to work and breed. But if you don't have such person like that, create something that you can do at home and babysit, stay with those kids. You understand? Nursing not a run, no. Because
Mhm.
when you go to the nursing come, if you not work overtime, you not get the money you they think say you want to get. So the thing is, one of you must sacrifice to sit down at home to nurture the baby. And the woman, I know my sister Area says something that the man too can take time. We are Africans, my dear. We have culture. A typical, it's just that the world is spoiling now, and the African guy is sorry to say, but so some of them are becoming very lazy.
So I'm sorry, it's as if that
Before now,
presidency we put on Lillian episode season 1. We'll have to take it away.
We want to remove it very soon.
We
okay,
have to
sorry
remove
now,
it.
but you know, because before now, a typical African man, the Nigeria that I come from, an Igbo man will not go and marry if he cannot feed the wife and the children.
Hey,
It doesn't matter if you are a doctor or degree, whatever you have a degree. And a lot of some tribes too, like that. I'm not saying all the tribes that the men are not capable, but I'm only saying that some specific tribe that if they can't take care of a woman, they don't marry. But now the generation is changing. You understand that the men now they are even asking the ladies, what do you do before they want to marry you? So a woman, we're still Africans, and not even because of Africans. I've seen a lot of white women here who have told me, I took 10 years off. I took 6 years off just to take care of the kids. You understand? So I am still of that opinion that you are not living your career. Let's not use that language. You are taking care of these kids temporarily, manage what you have. Then later you can come back and begin to gather again.
okay, the reason why that topic is there is because some men actually do not want a career woman, and they want you to sacrifice that career for the family. Let me give you a simple example. For instance, you are a gospel artist, or you are not even a gospel artist, you are an artist, you are a singer, you sing, and then that's your career. And then your hobby is like, no, 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 no. I don't like the way you are shaking that your waist, because all the men will be looking at you. That career, I disagree with that career. So what happened in that case?
Well, if we're coming from that angle, then this is where the problem is. And I say it every
Mhm.
time. African women, stop pretending. When you meet a man you want to discuss. When
Technician,
you
take your time.
meet
Okay.
Mama patience, I beg you, make a talk. When you
Exactly.
meet a man you want to marry, discuss. Because this thing brings a lot of problem to a lot of homes. If you know you like music, tell the man, look, I like music. Oh, as I'm singing, I will tie these children on my back. Oh, I must sing. Settle it. If it's a man who likes you to sing, he will say, we will marry. And even you, the man, too, tell the woman, I like to sing, oh, I like to do real estate, oh, so that when I'm going out, you will not say that Johnson is spoiling me. Discuss it. But a lot of people don't discuss it. So when they get married, it becomes a problem.
Right.
And it's not healthy. Before I got married to my husband, he knows I'm a movie maker. I don't even need to explain it to him. He knows I like show business. He knows that I'll be talking here like this, that I like camera. It makes me comfortable. So he knows. Then I know what he likes too and what he's doing. So you have to complement each other. Sam Soft is a musician. So you cannot say that you have a career. You say, marry him first now. We'll work him out. Holy Ghost will take control. He will not take control. There is no control there. So discuss before you get married.
Jesus is Lord.
If your wife is a doctor, I've seen some men who say, I don't like to marry nurses. Discuss it with her so that when she comes, she will not say, I'm not saying I like her. In fact, I even want to be an anesthesiology nurse or whatever. It becomes a problem. I think they did not discuss. That's why it becomes a problem. If we're
Well,
looking at it from that perspective.
You're very, very correct. You're very correct. Communication is key. Communication is very, very important. And I believe that is what a lot of marriages or people in relationship lack. And that's why a topic like this can actually come up. Because if you discuss a topic like this before you either get married or begin a relationship, then I don't think such a question will come up or such a comment will come up, because you both know what you can do before you even get into it. You know, like what everybody have said so far. Everybody, yes, you've made important points, but at the end of the day, the fact still remains: Like I was watching. There's this series I was watching. It's called what's this thing again? Oh, it's a Tyler Perry series where it has to do with the White House, the president,
The
you know,
Oval Office. The
the
Oval.
Oval Office. Thank you very much.
The watchers
I
now.
was watching that and I was like, you see, it's as if we just knew. Like the parents are stinkingly rich. They are wealthy to the core. They've been governors, all those stuff, to presidents. But the children are out of it. The children are not cooperating. Why? The children have mental illness. Why? Because a lot of parents these days, a lot of parents think that our kids deserve everything we can give them. Yes, they deserve everything we can give them. But the one thing you should give them that you're lacking is that love, that relationship between the kids. Now, we make the mistake of pursuing wealth to its fullest. Money would never be enough. Money would never ever be enough. But at the end of the day, what are we doing to balance it up? Now, if you tell me a woman should leave a career for the sake of her family, I would say it depends. It depends in the sense that if a man, first of all, you have to look at those two people. You have to look at the couple in question. Before I go further, let's take some comments because we don't want to go really far away. We don't want to stray far away from the comments and lose the point. So we have a comment from Yinka Martins. Happy New Year, Yinka Martins.
It depends on the agreement between man and wife. Some women will give up their career for their family as long as the man takes care of everything else. It goes both ways.
There you go. Thank you. He also says,
Someone once told me women gain more happiness when they house over other achievements.
I don't understand that statement. Yinka, can you shed more light to that? When they house over other achievements,
Maybe
please.
when they are doing something outside just being stay-home moms. But you see, like I said, it's only African women who want to be stay-home moms and not do anything. Because I've met a lot of white women.
I tend to disagree with you on that.
No, let me tell you why I say that. I've seen a lot of, maybe now things are changing because there's so many technologies making a lot of people work from home. But a lot of white ladies, when they are home, that is an opportunity to grow a business. But these days, anyway, let me correct that. A lot of our women now that are home, a lot of them are doing businesses from home.
I actually think nowadays women understand the importance of their children getting up to a certain age before they dive back into work. And if the man can provide for the family, why not? If the woman can provide for the family, why not?
Max,
It
I
all
have a
depends on
quick
who
question
you are.
for you.
Area, you
Sorry,
should
Area.
dive into this matter. I don't think so, Minister Mex. Some
What did you
women,
say, Area?
no,
I
no,
just
no.
wanted
Go
to
ahead.
ask Max, if you are with your wife and she leaves her job to stay at home and all the pressure is on you and you have to pay the bills, you have to buy formula, diapers, all these things, whether you can or you cannot afford to handle all of those, don't you think that will be too much on just you? At some point you might have some resentment, thinking that, oh, maybe she can do something, and she's like, just like how Coach Lillian said, some of the African women, they're staying at home and they're not doing anything. Their own is, oh, I'm taking care of the kids, I'm cleaning, so that's enough. They
I'm
have
still
that
I'm still
gap.
waiting for the question.
My question, I already asked you the question. I said, wouldn't you feel like it's too much for you as a man?
Okay, I wouldn't feel like it's too much for me as a man. Let me tell you why. I've seen it happen. Okay. I've seen it happen where this guy is a doctor and his wife is a nurse and they got married and they started having kids and they both came together and had a conversation and agreed that, hey, the wife was like, okay, I'll put my career on hold to take care of the kids for up to 4 years so that I can help them with the assignments. I can help them with this. I can do this. I can do that. And then the man was like, cool, let's do it. In fact, I'll give you a better deal by giving you an allowance every month, even though the account is ours, both of us. Let me tell you what that helped them out with. Sometimes we think we're trying to save a lot by working and working and getting nannies or babysitters to take care of our kids. But in the long run, we're actually working for the nannies and the babysitters. I'm sorry, no offense to anybody who is into this, no offense to any nanny or babysitter that is out there getting rich. You understand? We are making money to pay them and give them all our money. Listen, someone said if you make up to 60 to 70,000 a year, there's no need why you should be crazy about money. Sometimes we are so crazy about money that all we do is chase and chase and chase and chase in the morning, in the afternoon, in the double shifts all throughout the week. Husband and wife rarely meet each other. The only time they see each other is in the parking lot when they are driving up. Bye, honey, see you weekend. I don't want that kind of life. So it all comes down to that understanding, that mutual agreement, that mutual understanding right there. Hey, if my wife can finance the house and do everything while I stay home and take care of my kids and the family and the wife, I'm not lazy. I'm doing a lot. So for those of you out there that feel that it's weird, yes, it's weird. It's perception based. If my wife can handle it, fine. Okay, perfect example. I'm a nurse right now, right? My wife becomes a doctor or a rich person that makes times 2 or times 3 of what I make. You think I would have the mind to tell her to stay at home and take care of the kids? God will punish me. Let me tell you why. Because God is like, you this stupid boy. I gave you wisdom, but you are not using it. She's making more money than you. Her time is more valuable than you, technically. So if she's going to make times 3 my money in 1 hour, go and walk. I will stay at home and take care of the family, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a weird African guy, right? Let me see it on the comment section.
Well, Ria, what's your reservation? To me, I don't see anything wrong with that.
Because when I think about it, I'm like, when I'm making money or when I've gotten to a certain level achievement and I'm bringing something in and I'm the only one giving out financially, I'm not okay with that. I have to see something coming from my partner as well.
You are thinking like Oyibo woman now. Somehow.
I've never been one to think like my African people, and thankfully my fiance is nothing like that as well. Otherwise I would die.
Glory be to God.
Let me jump in to make some few comments there. It all boils down to contentment, and it depends on how you define it. Because this thing we're saying now is very critical. When you look at some of our African children in the Western world now, some of them are well brought up. Some of them are not well brought up. I've seen in this Massachusetts, some children, I think about 3-4 of them, they called their mother one day and said, "Mommy, we hate you. We don't love you. You are never home. Only our dad, every time, walk. Is that a good thing?" So what are we working for? So it depends on how content you want to be. You understand? And also the children, what you want to live with the children. So the love and the care and the memory that you build with those kids are priceless.
Yeah.
So if you, the woman, you are making big money, you are a surgeon. Your husband doesn't need to work 24/7. He can help with the house if both of you agree. But if the man is making a lot of money, you yourself, you can be content. You don't have, because what is killing us is we are not contented. You want to buy a big house, you want to buy the big car, you want to buy this. Sacrifice at that time because of the kids and make yourself happy. And happiness is how you define it.
Yeah.
So make yourself happy, then 2 of you will now agree and don't listen to what other people are saying outside. Focus on the kids so that you can nurture them and bring them up the way you want them to be. And at the end of the day, you'll be happy as a mother.
Oh, yeah.
What if
Samson wants to say something. Okay, sorry, Aria, go ahead.
I was just going to say, what if we take out the financial aspect and just look at the relationship portion of this conversation? We're not talking about money. The woman has come home. She's spending time with her kids, blah, blah, blah. But she doesn't develop this relationship that you're saying that if I come home and I spend time with my kids, I'm going to develop. Or what about the guy who's being made to go out? He's the only one we're depending on to provide for all of us and all those things. He also comes home. He's exhausted. he's also not spending any time. Now they're only building one relationship with the mother. Doesn't that same argument come up that, daddy, we don't like you, we're not spending any time with you, we don't know you, all of that? That's why I was saying before that each person, whatever the decision is between the couple, have to make that conscious decision that, let's say, if throughout the week I don't have time for you, on the weekend, what am I consciously setting up so that we can go out to the park, play, we can make memories, because spending time with the kids is important. Somebody will come throughout the whole week, they're tired. On Saturday, they're like, I'm just watching soccer, leave me alone.
I
Leave the
just want
go
to
and
sleep.
play with your exactly. So it's more than just financial. It depends on the decision that you make as a mother or a father or an individual to spend time not just with your kids but also with your spouse, because people forget that also becomes an issue.
Mm-hmm.
You start losing all the time and then doing other things to support your family because your wife is not working or your husband is not working, forgetting that you have to make time to spend time with them.
Yep.
And then
Yep.
we're right back at square one.
Yep. Alrighty. We're gonna come back. We're gonna jump on some stuff the moment we're done with this. Everybody, please like where you're watching this from. Subscribe to this channel. Hit that notification tab so you know just when we're live. And lastly, don't forget to share. Share, 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 share. Sharing is caring. We're gonna take this few seconds break before we come back. We see your comments. We see them. We're gonna read them after some stuff goes, and then we will come back to your comments. Okay? So, hey. Let's do it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Welcome back to Chat Room with Mex, where we shake tables, break tables, and we just talk about it and laugh as if nothing happened. We're back. It's getting heated in here, as you can see. It's getting hot. Getting hot. We're going to go back to Sam Soft right now. So Sam Soft will tell us what he thinks, because this one Sam Soft wore this cap like this, and he's not talking much. Sam Soft, what's going on, sir? What's going on?
Because I want, because I want the lady, because it's a sensitive topic when it comes to the women. So I allow the women to express themselves, so I can be able to jump in. Now I want to jump in so that we can go back to the topic, because it seems like we are gradually uh, getting off this topic. The topic is that you must leave your career for the sake of your family. Now, Mrs. Lillian said, you know, some people, I don't know how she put it about in terms of the finances. Like the woman we have, uh, because of the finance, she can sacrifice because of the man has money, So as the man has money, because of the money, at least she can be able to sacrifice to spend time with the children, or do sacrifice our career. But most of the time, some of the time, it's not about the money, because the woman wants a career. The man has the money, and the man says, "Hey, I have this money. You don't need any career. I can take care of the house.
True.
I have the money to take care of you, take care of the children. You don't need to do any job." But she wants to do that. She wants to sing. She wants to have concerts, or she wants to be a doctor. She wants to take care of children. She wants to have a certain kind of career. So, in that situation, what do the woman do when the man has the money and the man is saying, hey, you can't do this. I have the money to take care of you. Because that's where it comes in, where you have to agree. But sometimes you have spoken to the man, "Oh, I love this career. This is what I want to do," when you were cutting, because the man, when the man is talking, asking you how, at that moment, anything you say is correct in his head. But sometimes they don't pay attention, because men, there's a way we think. Because the woman might be saying, "Oh, honey, I like to do this. I like to do that. This is what I like to do." I hope you will not have a problem with that. Don't worry about it. Don't worry, I will support you. Don't worry about it. The man will be because he wants you. Immediately gets you, you are in there. Now, he doesn't want you to do what you desire to do, which is that career. Because
Yeah,
some
but then we have a problem then.
because most of the time, it's not about the money she wants to get from that career. She just like to do it. It gives her joy. So that's why sometimes that is like they like that career. It's not about the
Okay.
money.
Okay. Yes, I get it. And I understand 100%. I understand 100. But you see, where you've spoken with your spouse knew what you like to do before you went into that relationship with your
Mhm.
spouse or before you got married to your spouse. And then in the middle of the whole thing now, your spouse is now trying or attempting to change your career for you, then
Mm,
there's a problem because he already knew you this way and now he wants to change you that way. It doesn't really make sense. That's where both of you have to revisit that drawing board that you first of all started with. But in the meantime, let's take some comments because these comments are getting a lot, and we don't want to, lose a lot of comments right now. So let's begin from Jacinta.
I think that can work in other countries, but not in my country, Nigeria.
mhm.
Okay, shed more light to that, Jacinta. Kudos, happy New Year, sir. He says.
The environment and circumstances couple face will determine if the wife sacrifices her plans, either temporary or permanent, in agreement by the couple. In the
Hmm.
United States, a lack of maternity benefits are provided in Canada and Europe that men and women benefit is also on the table.
Okay, let's take this comment from Fatbeat.
It's okay, quit interrupting Miss Lily.
Okay, we've had you. We've had you. Let's take his comment from
I was just
Johnny.
going to speak
Oh,
about lack of communication. Couples take so many things for granted. Men open up to what you really want in the marriage. That goes to the women too.
See, so open up to what you want in the marriage. Everybody, that's it. Yinka said.
Women that focus more on their family than other achievements tend to be more happy overall. There are some women that focus on being independent and are successful. A high majority are not happy.
I tend to differ with that, but let's keep
Same
going.
here.
Ariel,
I
don't worry,
believe
you'll jump on
men
that very soon. We'll come
I
back to you.
believe men and women are truly wired, sorry. They are truly
Well, differently.
wired differently.
Okay, I believe so too, bro. Jacinta has this long Bible passage.
Childbearing is quite labor intensive. Wealthy parents may be able to hire someone to care for their children. Middle class people can often afford group daycare, and even lower income people may be able to lean on family members for help. But there are plenty of families who don't have any of those options. In
Hmm.
that case, one of the parents needs to stay home, or both of them need to cut down on work hours in some kind of timeshare arrangement. It usually makes sense for the parent who is
We'll continue later.
okay. Look at the COO of Meta, Sarah Sandberg, and her late husband. She was appreciative of his sacrifice of his career to allow her advance. His
Hmm.
death put her in depression.
Hmm.
Both
Jacinta.
parents has roles to play. Kids needs full-time care and attention, and family need constant source of money. Now it's up to the couple to make adjustments and decide what is best for the family. If in-laws or parents can provide help, then nothing like it. If in-laws or parents can provide help, then nothing like it. Otherwise, one of two would have to sacrifice career. That's if the
Hmm.
parents can sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
If you can compromise, expect failure.
Hmm. You see this comment right there? That's the most. If you cannot compromise, expect failure. That's just it. There has to be a compromise somewhere. There has to be a compromise somewhere. Ariel wanted to jump on a comment. Let's pull that comment back up.
Well, okay, yeah. He said women that focus more on the family are happier overall. I just feel like Miss Lillian said before, the content depends on you. I mean, everybody is different. So maybe I might feel differently that my career is what's bringing me the happiness, but then I also make time for the other part with my family. Somebody else will also agree with him. Somebody else would just be like, you know, neither of them work for me. I miss independent. That's what's going to bring me happiness, just my career, etc., etc.
Hmm.
It
Okay.
just it's just a one aspect. They can't speak for everyone. That's what I think.
Okay. So, my question now to everybody, including those watching at home, what do you think? What do you think is that um, breaking point for you? Do you think if after, if before you got married, you discussed and spoke to your spouse on what you actually wanted, if you were a career person or not, and towards the middle of it, the plans started changing, or the plans now change, and your spouse or your partner is now like, no, you can't be doing this, no, you can't be doing that. What do you think that would be something that would define your relationship slash marriage, or do you think that's something that you can just push aside and just yield and compromise and just keep moving? What do you guys think? Go ahead, Linia.
Okay. So I want to quickly say congratulations to Ariel on your engagement. But I
Thank
want to tell you something. When you are engaged, it's different from when you get married.
True.
So engagement love is different from marriage love. So because if you don't understand it, the person will be like me, because if you don't understand it, the first few years of your marriage will just be wahala. And it takes that love to keep you and the man. If not, there'll be divorce.
Hmm.
So it's different when we're engaged. I love you. You poop, he will wipe your ass. You clean here, you cough, he will say sorry. When you get married, the real person comes out like a devil. Everybody, you the
Especially when you
woman.
get pregnant.
Exactly. So
Pregnant?
it's a different ball game altogether. So what I have learned is patience.
Apostle must hear of
And
this.
one person, like one of our viewers said, have to compromise
Yes.
and define what is your happiness. And I'm glad some of the comments too says you can divide the amount of work you want to do. So it's okay, maybe I'll do 3 days a week. That 3 days, are you off, or how can we work it out? Because if you don't come to an agreement with what I have seen with a lot of women in this Western world now, because of this money matter, when they want everything else from
Hmm.
Nigeria and Africa, it has destroyed a lot of homes and it's not healthy for our children. So the thing is patience, come to an agreement. And let me say, even if there's no child in the house, you don't have to be at work every day as a woman. You still have to cook for your spouse. And the man too will do the same thing for you. So, because a lot of homes these days, what is breaking or bringing problems in a lot of homes is just this work and this dollar business. You understand? It's not that I don't like it though. Me, I like money, but I don't love it.
Yeah.
But we have to come to a compromise. You have to have that good communication with your spouse and say, what do we do? How can we make ourselves happy? What is going to work? You understand? Because one person must make that sacrifice. And abroad here, I think Minister Meg said it earlier. Sometimes it becomes penny wise, pound foolish.
Yep.
Some people say, babysitter now, you'll be working for babysitter.
Oh yeah.
Because if you're paying babysitter $300 a week, why should I do that? I should cut down my hours and stay
Exactly.
with the kids. Why should I go and be working so hard? And so it just, what do you want to agree with your spouse? But what Sam Soft said also is important. Please define what you want to do before you get into marriage. This career issue, when you told me, Mr. Mex, that this is the topic, I pinched
Yeah.
myself because I'm like, oh my God. Some people will watch it and say, Lillian, did you tell him to do the topic? Thank God I did not know when he put this topic on.
Yep.
He just called me and he told me about it.
Mhm.
If you don't tell your spouse or your partner, your engagement, your fiancé, what you like when you are engaged, when you get married, it's going to be a problem.
Oh yeah.
Because the man might be so traditional and does not want it, or you, the woman, might be very insecure and you don't want it. So if you want to be a pastor, make sure you're telling the woman now, because the woman, maybe she's not meant for a pastor.
Mm-hmm.
Tell her this is
Both
what I
ways,
want
exactly.
to do. Exactly, down the line. Pastor Creflo Dollar said one thing one time. He was teaching on marriage. I love that tape. I wish I can lay my hands on it. He said, when you are engaged to somebody, ask her, hey, is this your real hair? I need to see the heavy hair. Look at the nails. Go to the beach. See yourselves, be real to yourselves. Your eyes without glasses, is that your real eyes or is contact?
Or
Make
contact.
sure you discuss everything so that both of you will take the decision of moving forward or you stop. Because a lot of our African people, especially those men that are here, you go home to marry. The woman says, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Then when you come here, you now discover that the Kongoro and the protocol is very small. Then it becomes a problem. The Lord begins
The apostle will hear of this.
Yes, of
So
course.
discuss everything. Because this
Well,
mental health issue that is going on now, all these are the things that will cause it at the end of the day.
yep.
You're not happy, you're depressed, you begin to have anxiety, you go on medication because of simple thing that you would have discussed from the beginning. So it's a very delicate topic today and interesting.
So I was going to say something regarding to what, in response to what Jacinta said. I think that it cannot work in other countries. It can work in other countries, but not Nigeria.
Nigeria.
So, because the reason why I agree with what she said is because of the comments that come from my fellow Nigerians. When I posted this morning, I'm going to, so that I can quote myself right, so it's not like I'm making a wrong
She
quotation.
what?
She what? She will hear it.
Technician mind.
And I said,
Mhm.
women always take good care of the homes. So I said, give women chance for state government and for president. I think they will do well. I posted it. And you will be shocked the response from women. So, because I said I'm in support of a career woman that wants to run for office, because that's a career. But do you know that so many women disagree? For a woman to be a governor or a president, this is from a woman. They talk too much and they gossip too much. Woman is already fighting woman for becoming president or governor. So you see one thing about when it comes to career, even in your career, you decide to get into a career, people will criticize that career and say, oh no, don't allow your wife to be doing that job. How can you allow your wife to be doing that? So I'm coming in like this. I'm saying it because we are in this world. I'm saying it the way it is. Because people will criticize a career that your wife is doing, or your woman is doing, or your fiancé is doing. So in a situation like that, the only thing that will help that couple is the agreement they have. And sometimes the agreement can be shaken because people's talk can affect you. Oh, you are allowing her to do that. You don't know what she's doing. No. Or you are allowing her to do that. She's going to boss you. She becomes president or she becomes governor. You see what I'm saying?
We get it.
Yeah, that's why you have to be secure in yourself, right? Like Sam Soft, I think you are secure in yourself as a man. You said you want a career woman or someone who wants to do something for themselves. So you're not going to be narrow-minded enough to be affected by the outside voices. People will still talk, but it's up to you that you make that decision that no, I'm not going to listen to that. Right?
True. Very true. So, with all this said and done now, okay, let's take these few comments before I say what I have to say. Jacinta says, just the way some churches keep women in church morning till night because of die by fire. Jacinta, I don't get that context. I don't get it. And since I don't get it, I have to forget about it. Yinka is laughing. Lillian is back on. So
please, I want to comment on Jacinta's statement.
Go ahead.
Did you hear what I said?
No, sir.
Okay, but so you didn't hear me. How do you judge?
I didn't hear what you said. Can
you?
All right, comment real quick. We're already running out of time.
Okay, sorry. So no pastor is keeping the women in church. Now the women won't keep.
Now the women, they keep themselves for church.
When you close as a married woman, can you please go home? Pastor has his wife.
Go home, let pastor go home to ease.
Don't cook and bring for pastor. Pastor's wife will cook.
Thank you.
If you want to bring gift, give it to pastor's wife. Don't give to the man himself.
Thank you.
So the women They are the ones admiring the pastor. Pastor didn't say you
Tell
should come
them.
and stay.
Now
You, the
you are
woman,
back.
when you
Now you are
close,
back on your position.
oh,
We are
that's
giving,
why
I
you
think
have
Lillian went
first
behind.
lady of
Lillian
a
went
church.
backstage to sip something.
exactly.
I need
We
doctor
give
to
her
be
back.
here to
We
fire
give
you
her
people.
back her position.
Eh?
Yes, we've given you back your presido position.
Sure. Which can't
Eh?
be that? I see some women, they close, they are standing to wait for pastor. That's why you have first lady of the church. Talk to the
Yeah,
mommy of the church if you have
exactly.
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Unless if you and your husband you are fighting and the mommy says no, we need to see the pastor. You see pastor.
Yeah.
If not,
You see, pastor
pastor is
together.
not holding you at all. Go home.
Go home and go and stay with your husband.
Sure.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we're back with more ground shaking this thing. But to pick, let me just pick everybody's brain here. Last. This same question now will apply to each and every one of us. I will begin with Ariel, and then I'll go to my wonderful Presido, and then Sam Soft, and then I will answer. But before then, let's take kudos to some comment. He says,
It is hard, but you have to learn the act of being physically and emotionally bigger than the environment. So as to not get sucked in when decisions are made.
word right there. So now my question now to everybody now is, Ariel, if your fiance, man a fiance, Abi na fiance, man is a fiance now, Abi.
Fiance.
Oh, is the man that is a fiance?
Yeah, the woman is a fiancée.
Why now we have Beyonce? We didn't call her Beyonce, but yeah.
Oh God.
Some people said I should be a comedian, but I'm like, no, don't worry. I'll just stick to music and nursing. Don't worry.
You get it. You get it.
You get
Don't get
you
it.
get it? Forget about it. There you go. So if your fiance tells you after marriage that, hey, I can take care of the family right now. Can you sacrifice your career for a little while and be home with the kids? Will you say yes or nahi?
No. No, no.
She even spell up. She spelled it. No. As if we don't know the spelling of no. Okay.
Just in case he doesn't know how to spell, I'll spell it for him.
Okay. Thank
But-
you for that open answer.
Yes.
So you prefer to pay babysitters and go to work?
It doesn't have to be that way. I work from home, so it works for me.
Okay. Oh, that works for you.
That
Yes.
works for you.
That works.
I want to have President Ma. Twali. You get it?
Well, if you are asking me the same question,
Yes, please.
I mean, I would do the sacrifice for the kids and work from home because I have things I can actually do from home. So, I mean, it's temporary, So you work from home as long as it's able to pay.
Okay,
the
let's
bills
take out working from home as an option. There's no working from home anything. Your work from home is the kids.
Well, if you're not working from home, you just have the kids. I can create something. I'm not somebody who likes to be idle. I can start crocheting. I can learn how to sew. I can just do something. Just find something to do that can turn into a home business. If
Okay.
you don't have anything you are doing right now that makes you stay at home, when you stay with the kids, because like we said, what's the use of you paying $400-500 to somebody every week?
Yeah.
And going to the work to suffer. So cut down your hours. If I am working and maybe the man's money is not enough, I'm not saying me, but I'm just like the question you asked. We'll cut down the hours. I'll find something else to do at home, but make sure that the children are well taken care of. Because these days, even the babysitters, you can't trust what they do to the kids.
Yeah. Thank you very much for that open answer. Now let me twist some soft question. Let me twist some soft question like this. Some soft.
Yes.
We're African men. We don't take rubbish.
Okay.
So if you can't get madam now, she say, honey, I can take care of the family. Can you stay at home and just raise the children while I go to work? What will you say?
Go to which work?
Work, kill you there.
No. I won't say that one. I won't say one.
You are me, no. So,
Don't say that one, and then Minister Max.
He's a go to which work? Which work now?
No, but the truth is that I will support because they are my kids. I have to take care of my children. But I was going to say this that we're both career people. We both take care of the children and sacrifice that time with the children together. When one is working, the other is taking care of the kids. When the other is working, the other one is taking care of the kids. We have to balance it. The reason why I support that is because the kids have to be used to us first, so that our language will be their language. So there will be no outsider language in the house. So when we are talking, they will understand. When wifey is talking, they understand. When the mother is talking, what they understand. When the father is talking, they understand. That's the reason why I'm in support of both parties taking care of the kids
Okay,
together. Not just the career wife will just disappear and you'll be taking care of the man. No, 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 no. Nope.
okay, 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 okay. Thank you. Before you ask me the question, I don't know which of you want to ask me the question. Let's just take these comments from Royal Beta real quick. She says,
the two of us should sacrifice. I will cut down my hours and he too will assist. Perfect.
Correct.
The day he is off work, I will work.
Good.
okay,
Yeah, it's plan. Good talks, I'm soft.
all right. So
Thank
who
you.
wants to ask me the question?
Yes, so Minister Max.
Yes.
2 questions in one is what I'm going to ask you.
Please ask him very one because an Igbo man, he needs to give
Because Samson said something and we want people to also learn from that part, that aspect.
So this Samson that says something, he didn't ask him. Oh, it's me now. Want to
No,
ask me
it's
too.
you. I want to ask now because you've asked him now.
No,
questions.
no,
You want to shoot it, fire
Do
it.
you have a particular career you will object your wife to do, even when the children are grown up? Number 1. Number
Very
2,
good question. Very
No,
good
no,
question.
no, 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 no.
Wait,
No, no,
wait,
this
let
is
her finish. Let her finish.
then number
Eh?
2, would you say your wife to stay home and you take care of everything and still love and respect her and don't intimidate her because you are the breadwinner?
No, that one is a simple one. That one is the simple one. That one is definitely like that one.
So
Is it
number
your second?
1, is there a career that you
Number
will not
one, that's
like
the
your
one.
wife to do?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming on the show today. It's been
What do you mean?
wonderful.
Thank
Let
you.
him leave him. Let him finish
Yeah,
it.
go answer
His
though.
conclusion. We will still answer the question.
You know, we are running short of time. We want to do 1 hour. You
We
answer
have
it.
all
Okay,
day.
okay, okay,
We
okay.
have all
Just to
day
save
here.
time. Just to save time. What Lillian is doing is not fair. The reason why I'm saying it's not fair is this. I and Lillian spoke last week. And I told her something, and she's coming to ask me that question right here.
I did not ask the question.
Even after I told Lillian, if you ask me that question, I would deflect. I'll plead
Okay,
the
maybe
fifth.
I should have asked some salt, but you went to ask him questions. So,
No,
because you
please,
know
Lillian,
our
ask some
audience
stuff, then
want,
ask me.
okay, because the audience want to really know.
Audience, if you want to
from
know,
men.
type I want to know and comment. I want to see 3 I want to knows before I answer that question. If not, forget about it. For the
Or
second,
some
Type
sort
in
you
it.
answer it. Is there career you will
no,
not
let the
like
audience,
a
let the audience
woman
type first.
to
Let the
ask,
audience type.
to do?
Let
Okay.
them type. Let them say if they want to hear me answer that question or not.
Okay.
I want to know if you want to hear me answer that question. If you don't say I want to know, if I don't get 3 within the next 2 minutes,
I want
I
to know.
what is your problem?
want to know. I want to.
You
Nika wants to know.
I
Nika
want
Martins
to
wants to
know.
know.
I thought we're
Oyala.
buddies, man. I thought we're cool. Yeah,
Oye,
okay.
Jessica, where are
I
you?
want
Where
to
are you?
know.
Jacinta. Okay. My dad
I
just said
want to
S.
know.
Eugene said S. Okay, Jacinta said Minister Max, answer, sir.
Oh yeah.
I
Kudo
want to
says,
know.
I want to know. Okay. Okay. My conversation with Lillian last week in private before she dragged me to the show to
Okay,
ask me.
I'm
no problem.
sorry.
Go ahead.
This is what I told Lillian, and I was like, I believe that it's important for people to know the kind of people they want to get married to before they end up getting married to those people.
Mhm.
Career wise, you have to know what makes you comfortable as a man or as a woman before you marry a person you're getting into that marriage with.
Mhm.
Now, I stated, hey, no offense to the following categories of people. Don't come after me.
You don't have to answer it directly as if it is yourself. For men, are there
No,
careers? Maybe I should
you've
rephrase
already
it.
asked this
But,
straight to
but
me. I'm
wait,
answering
Men.
directly. Lillian, don't
Lillian,
worry.
Yeah,
Don't
okay.
worry. Okay,
It's
number
an
one,
individual decision.
yes,
He's
individual for
a
me.
grown man
Number one, flight attendant. No, I can never marry a flight attendant.
because they
That's a no
fly
way
every
for
time,
me.
they travel too much. Yeah, we understand that one. Yeah, continue.
They fly every
Continue.
time. They fly to every country. It's hard to trust where they are or what they are doing or who they are with. Flight attendant. No offense if you're married to one. Number two, no offense to Dr. Tolu. Doctors. Reason why no doctor for me is because of their busy schedule. Doctors are too busy. They're too busy. I want someone that would, you know, complement, will complement each other
That's your schedule.
Mhm.
schedule wise. I don't want us to be in bed trying to jiggy, as Lillian will say, and then your phone is ringing, you have an emergency. Where are you going to?
Mhm.
Who will help me?
When you are going to help somebody, who will help your husband?
Oh,
Oh,
who
yeah,
will help me?
continue.
Number three, let's leave the rest for Samself to answer.
Yes. But sorry, I know our time is up. I want to quickly just say something with what Minister Mex said. You know, you said
Mhm.
something about flight attendant and you talked about trust. I'm glad that you're able to answer. I really thank you so much, sir. The reason why I said that is that it still goes back to what we said earlier, discussing your career before marriage. You
Mm-hmm,
understand? But
mm-hmm.
let's not look at it as trust in the area of trust. Whether you're a cleaner, whether you're a nurse, oh, whether you're a banker, when this jiggy want to jiggleize, they
The
can jiggy anywhere.
jiggly.
It
Mm-hmm.
is not a question. You can even say, let the woman be a house, just stay in the
Even
house.
housewife, self.
Housewife can be jiggied.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a question of trust. Anybody who will be trusted will be trusted.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh
every
yeah.
man or woman has the potential to cheat, but you have a
Yep.
choice to
I'm
make.
thinking, Minister Mex said that because of the fact that he likes to always have his eyes on his wife, because his wife have to be always, not because those people that travel,
No, 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 no,
they
no,
are
no, no, no,
always,
no, no, no. Don't think for me. Don't think for me. Is it your
oh yeah,
thinking?
think for
It's not
yourself.
your thinking. It's my thinking. Leave me to think my think. Okay?
Oh yeah, think for
The
yourself.
reason why, the reason why is from childhood trauma, childhood trauma. What you've seen a lot of those
Yeah, the
days.
traveling, yes.
You want
Like
too
Yeah,
much
me, I don't
trust.
like military people
yeah.
because every time they're in the mess, you don't know what they are going there to mess around.
Uh-huh.
So
So
you
it's
know,
not for me. For me, it's not just trust alone, but I
yes,
believe that
That's exactly what I was saying before you interrupted me.
the schedule.
You see how? Because I know the schedule is very important.
Yeah.
are you
Oh
done?
yeah, continue, my friend.
Okay. It's not just trust,
Mhm.
but I am family oriented. And
Mhm.
if you look at this category of people I mentioned, they can be family oriented, but it's going to be a little bit difficult because of the schedule.
Mhm.
So you need to know what you like, what you're into, compare it with what your partner is into before you make that decision. So you don't begin to have changes in, oh, leave your career or don't leave your career. What was your second question, Ma?
Yeah, I think you've kind of answered all of them together. Oh, okay,
Eh,
would you tell your wife to anyway? I think you answered it because you're from the beginning, you're the type who will like your wife to nurture the kids while you do the work. So I
no,
think you
no.
answered. Okay.
I don't know why people keep answering question for me. It's
Oh,
my question. If
sorry.
you ask me, let me answer it.
Yeah, I was asking, just like you asked us, would you let your own spouse to stay at home while you do the
Yeah.
work and bring in the money?
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So if my wife makes more money than I do,
Mm-hmm.
fine, I'll stay at home. There's always going to be that compromise because I believe that your time is more valuable out there, like money wise. Won't put your time, quantify your time into dollars. Your time is more valuable than mine. So please, by all means, you can go and work 40 hours. I'm not saying go and be killing yourself to work. Oh, no. If your regular job that you're doing can make more money than mine, please go at it. Not overtime.
Mm-hmm.
Regular
Because
job like pilot, right?
please let's end this show.
Don't go there.
Minister Mex, there's just one comment that I want to make real quick before we're done.
Go ahead.
And this might spark more fire. I don't know.
If it's spark fire, we'll be
We
here.
like it. We like it.
Go ahead. We like the fire.
It's
That's what
just
we
a
do here.
small comment.
Go ahead.
And it's just to add to what everybody has said. You know, you
Mhm.
guys all mentioned communication. You said stating, you've said some of the things, the careers that you don't want your wife to do and all of that. And it goes back to communication, like Coach Lillian said. But maybe when you've communicated that, people need to remember this thing that you have to be real. You have to realize that if it's not something you, the woman, in your case, Minister Mex, if let's say you are courting me and you come and tell me in a conversation, oh, you're not a fan of somebody who does A, B, and C. If I know that that's something that I want to do, I have to be real with myself. Just because you are a good man does not mean that I have to hide that. Now stay with you. Now we get into a relationship and I bring it up that, hey, so just so you know, I really wanted to be a flight attendant, but I was just telling you blah, 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 because you are a good man. You are good for me. Da, da, da. No, because what you also want will be there. Be patient and wait for it
And
to
then in
come.
that case, if you do that and we break up at that moment, it's not my fault. It's your fault for not telling me when I was open to you. Why do you think?
Exactly.
Why do you
So
think we
people
advise
forget
people to be
though.
open from the beginning? Be
But
open
that's
from
the
the
that's
beginning
the
so you don't have
problem.
to go and modify anything.
He said,
That's the problem. People are like, oh, if I open up and tell them, then they'll be thinking that I'm not a good wife material. I'm not this, I'm not that. Your person is there. Stop taking away people's things, people's companions
Spouse,
because,
yes.
yeah,
Because I like what you just said. Actually, I
Yes.
like what you said because at the end of the day, you already know what this person does not want, who this person does not want to be with, and you know that you fall under that category, and then you still want to,
you're forcing.
put your head
swim
in there.
under
It
the
makes no
radar to
sense.
pretend, and
It's
later now
true.
you now want to come out and say, "Oh,
Come
I
here.
am doing so."
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Oh yeah.
no,
And
you
then
are
you
wasting other
expect him to
people's
be
time.
okay.
I
You're
like
expecting
what
him to be
what
okay.
I like what Area said
That's
because
deception. That's deception.
this is
Yeah,
exactly what most of our girls are doing in Nigeria. A man comes, you know that this man, you don't love him. He comes to you in Nigeria or in Africa. He says, I love you now. He marries you. Then you get here. Now you now recognize that this man is short. He has a bald head.
yeah.
In fact, the thing is not working well. In fact, he's crazy. He doesn't speak
Lillian,
English
which
well.
thing?
Ooh, oh, jiggy. All manner of things. So before
Jiggy,
you know,
jiggy
there is
means sex.
problem.
We always.
Yeah.
So now, Ariel, please, it's good. Let's keep spreading the word to our ladies. Be real and authentic. Some of them will tell you fake it to make it. Fake what to make it.
Exactly.
This is me. You got to know me,
It's
what
a
I
new.
like.
They have a new word
So,
for it now.
What's the new water?
Packaging.
There you go.
packaging, exactly.
Packaging.
Branding.
So it's wrong. And a lot of women are doing it. And at the end of the day, after one or two babies, they're going to divorce. There is a big problem. Don't marry somebody you know. You not start saying, oh, he's killing my dream. The man too will say, oh, this woman has killed my dream and my vision. No.
And then
Both of
and then you
you
begin
should be
to fight.
real.
You begin to
Yeah.
fight. Oh, why didn't you tell me this was what you wanted to do? Eh?
Exactly.
Why
Yes.
didn't you tell me this?
And
It's
and you
unnecessary.
told when you were telling them, they will try to pretend like they are not hearing you.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
There is a pastor, I'm not going to mention his name, respectfully. When there's a testimony about him. The first woman he wanted to marry, they were just making conversation, and the woman said, oh, I beg, I don't want pastor. Before you know it, they travel, they do this, they do that. The guy said, no, my vision is to become a big time pastor. who will
Ah,
be traveling the world. He quickly cut it.
cut
He
it.
cut the relationship. Because, and really, really, he's one of the biggest African pastors today. He travels
Mm,
everywhere. So, the same thing I tell people, please don't pretend. As a woman, don't pretend to a man. Like Ariel said, your own husband will not pass you. He is waiting for you somewhere. You know, Sam Soft is a musician. He will be traveling. A church might just call him next week to come and minister. He's going to travel. Then you know, say, oh my God, you're always traveling. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, this only
You're on
goes
your
too
own.
much. Oh.
You're
Yeah,
on your
now
own.
this
you dey do
music,
music. Are
this
you the only
music you want
musician?
to do.
That's the only they're
No.
calling. Huh?
So people must be real and authentic. Well, especially to our African women, please.
Yeah.
This 2022, be real and authentic. Don't look as the man and us, he go feed us. Let me just marry her. Later, we tell him the real
Eh,
gossip.
Exactly.
we'll manage her like that.
Yeah.
Then you kill your own vision. No, it's
Yeah.
wrong.
That's
God
true.
has given you a vision as a woman. You want to pursue it. Wait for the man that will help you to
Mm.
pursue
I will
and
supplement
fulfill
that
that
too.
vision.
And
Exactly.
stop causing go slow for other people. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So listen, we want this conversation to continue, and we want to take all the time we usually take. But part of our goal this year in chat room is to be very cautious of time. We wanted to spend at least 1 hour. We've gone 20 minutes past. We'll just take these few comments and then we'll say our thank yous. Eugene Opala says,
Sorry I joined late, but I'm enjoying the talk. Please keep firing.
"Thank you, sir."
Only
Yinka
God
says,
can save you, low.
Now you talk to Bex.
Anyway, Nigerian men not go stay house, make the wife go work. Oh. These days, the young boys are lazy. Oh. They are staying home. Sorry, oh, no, not vex. I talk like that. Oh, but it's
Lillian,
true. You
Lillian,
know, some
don't
of
don't
them,
don't don't be don't
some.
don't be don't be don't be don't be generalizing like.
No,
Anyway,
I
we're
said
trying
some,
to
some,
save
some.
time. All
Some
right.
of the young boys now prefer
Next
women.
comment. Next
Mrs.
comment.
Lily, some men are not real too, man.
Hmm.
Some men, sorry,
Okay.
not all.
Jacinta says,
What's wrong if the woman follow him anywhere he's going to?
"Eh?
Yeah.
Plenty things are wrong.
Okay, we know we'll
Many
talk.
things are
Go time.
wrong.
Go to the next
Yeah,
one.
because of time,
Next one.
don't worry, we'll talk about that next time."
Lillian
Eugene
is
says,
right. Be yourself. No pretense. Be real and authentic.
"There you go.
How will you be
Kudos."
following him to go and be singing everywhere? It's a
Uh,
mindset regarding staying at home. Okay.
Okay, let's
Lillian
just
just
handle
about the
that real quick
singing
before
one.
we go. Let's handle that real quick before you go. Why will you be following him everywhere? Are you his Secret Service agent? What's your problem?
He
You
is
want to spoil
PA.
market?
Oh,
That's
wow.
why.
Jacinta,
That's why most music ministers don't, or musicians don't like to marry musician, because the career clashes most of the time.
Yes.
yeah,
But it works sometimes, though. You know.
Everything is communication, just like we have
Yeah.
said. If
yeah.
both of you sit down, hold your family meeting, and now communicate with each other and say, okay, oh, and you, the woman, you want to do something, tell the man ahead. If both of you are career people, like now, I'm planning to go on location. I started telling my husband, preparing him, look, you know, I'm going to go on location, so time. Then you start planning on the food you make down. You plan yourself, it's easier. So the same thing, the man too, when he's going, they're calling him to go and minister in 3 or 4 states. You prepare him
Mm-hmm.
and plan for him. You take care of the house. Whether you want for long work for all unnecessary wahala, please.
Natalia, thank God Lillian just brought up location. Lillian, I'm still waiting for that my movie role.
Yes, don't worry. This year we're going to do something. Don't worry.
I have to be in the movie
Yes,
industry this year.
by God's grace.
Okay. Samson will come and sing for us.
Amen. Yeah, our soundtrack.
Yep.
The area
can afford
will
it.
come and encourage all the young ladies not to cause ghosts.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been wonderful. It's been awesome having you here. Thank you very much, Coach Lillian. Coach Lillian is a coach. In fact, Lillian, can you tell them what kind of coach you are? Because I wonder, people will be saying, I've been a football coach.
They know now when you talk coach these days. I'm a certified health and wellness coach. So I have a background as a clinician also to, talk to people who are in some health and mental health issues. And we shouldn't look at mental health as somebody who is crazy. It happens to everybody. So depression, anxiety, and all that. And also I help people, encourage all of us, because I'm included, on how to stay healthy and eat healthy, because I'm a testimonial. I've lost almost 30 something pounds, and the way I do it is not like fire and fire. So I teach you how to slowly and gently and enjoyably shed off those pounds that you don't like and eat the things that you love. So my handle is Healthy Gist on YouTube and on Facebook. If you want to join
Thank you
and
very
just see what
much,
I'm
Coach.
doing there.
Thank you very much. And our wonderful special guest who did justice. In fact, she didn't feel like a special guest. She felt like one of us.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And can you just quickly tell everybody what you do for a living so that, all the young ladies can,
Sure. Thank you so much for having me again. It's been fun. I did feel like family. I'm a financial crimes data analyst for a financial institution. So that's what I do.
Do you catch Yahoo people?
All our financial questions.
Yeah, if you are doing some fraud, I'm the one looking into the transactions.
So how can people contact you?
How can people contact you? Yeah.
Oh, sorry. My handle is A_RI3LL3 on Instagram. Ariel.
That's to tell you how her career is very complicated.
And numbers.
Yes, a lot of numbers.
Even that handle has numbers. You will see some sort of handle. Very simple, and you see some sort of an official. That is it. Lilia Healthy G's. My own,
Yes.
Minister Mex. Her own is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Numbers.
7,
Not
8,
everybody needs to find me.
That's a special
Thank
one.
you. Thank you very much for coming on the show. We appreciate
I
you.
really appreciate it.
Oh, Bethan is on the show. She's in the house, everybody. Bethan Codrington. Welcome to the show. She says,
It's best to wait on God. Proverbs 18:22. Whoso findeth a wife findeth a good thing and obtaineth favor of the Lord. Amen.
that's actually another topic that we're going to be talking about one of these days. And the question will be, does God find a wife for a person? Very, very. You get it? You get it? You don't get it?
You can forget
Forget about it. So thank you very much, Ariel. Thank you very much. You've been great. You've done well. Thank you for honoring our invitation. And ladies and gentlemen, Samsov, what do you have to say to everybody before we take off?
Welcome back to chat room, everybody. See you next week.
Lillian.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you. People, as Lillian said, your mental state is very, very important. Do whatever makes you happy as long as it's legit. Okay? Whatever makes you happy. That's why communication is key. Understanding is also key. So see you next week. We shall have fun together. And hey, don't forget to share. You can keep sharing so people will go back and watch what we've done. Okay? Thank you very much. Our special guest, please just wait backstage while we wrap up. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. See you next week. Same time, same place. And we'll reduce the amount of time we spent. We'll make it like 45 minutes. Thank you.
It's your boy Max. I want to introduce a show to you. It's called Chat Room with Mex.
Unshakable.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Pay attention whenever you're
don't stop.
The primary sign, usually on an adult in a domestic violence situation, are bruises.
God gave him a talent. And the Bible says your gift will make a way for
When we sit there and we